So I just booked the biggest suite on a 50-year-old cruise ship. Let's get on board and see what it's like. And that 50-year-old ship is the Berlin Oceanis. Currently she's based in Penang in Malaysia, and she's running overnight casino cruises out to international waters. And all for a very reasonable price, which I'm going to let you know later in the video. Now, with a name like Berlin Oceanis, it's probably no surprise to know that this ship was built in Germany back in 1980. She's 45 years old. And she's also famous. From 1986 to 98, she was featured in the German TV series Das Traumschiff, the Dream Ship, on ZDF. It's kind of like a German version of the Love Boat. But all of this will go into more detail on the full ship tour. You're here to look at the cabins. And we booked cabin 603, which is called the Berlin Suite, and is supposed to be the biggest on the ship. So when you get on board, there you go to the hotel office. I'll put a clip of that in now, and they'll give you a key. And that key will open the door to the Berlin Suite, which, as far as I know, I can be corrected, is the biggest suite on the boat. And though it's not massive, I mean, we just got off Explorer 1, which was obviously a lot bigger, but considerably more expensive. But you do get a sofa that looks pretty new. And you can see where they've been refitting it. But you know, for a boat that's literally just going to be used for casinos day and night, and then the occasional sleepover, it's not too bad. The air conditioning's new and cold, which is a bonus because Penang gets very hot. It actually has quite a lot of sockets, which is going to be useful for me. Comes with water, in this one at least. Another light switch, a big king-size bed that is actually a king-size bed. I don't think they did that just for me. It's actually a king-size bed. Let's give it a quick test. Oh, bloody hell. Wow, this is a hard bed. I do like a firm bed, but yeah, that one's going to last a long time. I think perhaps I don't want to be dropping the camera on this one. It does have sockets next to the bed, at least on one side. And unlike a lot of cruise ships, it's one of those ones that can apparently, or looks like, they can take almost anything. Instead of having to get an adapter, I will test that out because I do have a UK Malaysian plug and a European plug on me, so I'll double check. And there's another one. You can actually move a little table over there. I'll show you that in a second if you wanted to put it over, which would probably make more sense. It has where the television used to be, and some shelving, which I guess is where they put the cups and the plates and the tea making facilities, which I don't have in here. And a little throwback from 50 years ago, or 45 years ago, the old television and the old plug, because this would be where it is. So I think this is original, because they've just painted it by the look of it, judging by this. It has drawers. It has your old safe drawers, which I don't have the key for, but that doesn't really matter. And some drawers down here as well. Again, it's only for days or one nights. Maybe they do two or three nights, and it's perfectly good for that. Oh, nice. It's got some towels. Can you see in there? It might be a bit dark. I'll stand back. And a big wardrobe and a couple of life jackets there, life vests. Hopefully won't need those. Haven't heard anything about muster in this one, so not sure how they do that. Wow, it's got two. So it's got two wardrobes. Let's double check. Oh, it's clean. And places, I guess, to put your shoes. Down here, poorly placed, it should really face the other way, is a fridge, which I could open. I checked it just a second ago. But if you put anything in there, probably not going to be able to get it out. But the good thing about a fridge, because it's clearly not on, is it's not mouldy, which means they have actually cleaned it quite well. You just put that key down. And then on the other side you have a little cupboard I suppose, for dry snacks. This one, I couldn't figure out how to open it. Maybe something here, let's check it out. No, it's either been nailed shut or it was just a place to put things, and there's nothing on the other side. That's that little table that you could actually move to over there if you wanted to put your phones on if you are on here overnight. I can't be bothered. But 4 bottles of water. Wish the fridge worked there. The bathroom I'll probably cut, but if not, it does come with a bathroom, which has been refitted as well. No shower curtain, which is probably a blessing considering they always stick to you. And no rain shower, and I love me a rain shower. But it does look in good condition again. It's dark, so I might shoot this again with a better light, but just for the moment. Oh, even a washing line. That has to be from when it was built in 1980. Decent shower. We'll test that out later because Penang does get hot, and I am going out for dinner tonight straight from this boat. I'm just guessing that the food won't be to my taste, but I will video that as well. And then a big, decent sized mirror with a sink that looks a little bit old, so that might be original. And then you have a good shelf. Oh, you even get goodies. Mouthwash, shower cap, 2 shower caps, a toothbrush. Oh, I'll be taking these home. Is it actually branded? No, never mind. And a couple of shower gel and shampoos, and the toilet, which is very close to the wall. And I'm a larger guy, so I'll let you know how that works out. And a place to hang those towels from before as well, and a hook, I guess. And a bin. I wondered where the bin was in the cabin actually, so that's good to know. And this cabin, it's called the Berlin Suite. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. But it's supposed to be the biggest and I guess the best cabin on the ship. So how much does it cost to come on board the Berlin Oceanis? Well, to get on board in the day, it costs about 100 ringgit, but sometimes there's some movement in prices. And to get a cabin, if you want this cabin, it costs me 280 ringgit. That's for a day sailing. For an evening sailing, it's a little bit more expensive to get on, maybe 10 or 20 ringgit more, or $2 or $3 more. And this cabin goes from 280 to about 300 US dollars, which is about 80 US dollars. But there's other options. They also have inside cabins, they have twin bed cabins, they have a double bed cabin, and they have junior suites as well. I'll put some pictures of these on. They also have family rooms. I'm not sure you bring the kids on this one, but they do have family rooms, which is basically what looks like 2 cabins with the wall removed. In the evening, it is a little bit more expensive, as I mentioned, but it does mean if you go for the cheapest option, 100 ringgit and 100 ringgit, you can actually have an overnight cruise for about 40 to 50 US dollars. Now that's not bad. It includes 2 meals. For me, the meals were breakfast and what will be dinner. And I have some snacks, and there's about 10 vending machines, which I'll show in the main video as well. So actually it's pretty much a bargain. There's also a singer, which I'm going to go and try and find in a second. So if you do fancy a day out, $50, not too bad. That cabin fee, unlike other cruise lines, is not per person. That is for the cabin. So we could have, possibly wouldn't let me, but we could have like 10 people in here. But for the moment, pretty surprised. And just because we missed it, the view from the Berlin cabin is straight off the front of the ship. So that's the Berlin suite on the Berlin Oceanis. If you do want to see more of the ship, then we're going to give you a full ship tour in the next video, which will cover the bars, the karaoke areas, the casino, the restaurants, the massage places, and of course the outside areas, so you can get those sea views. So if this has been useful, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.